Previously on the circuit.
Wow, we're so proud of the way he's played, because this is not his game style.
I have some experience in PLO 5 and I think that experience will definitely help me in this event.
I've seen Navi play the tightest that I've ever seen him play.
I don't want Danish TM to get more points because he'll then be in a better spot than me. Right?
I think the next target for me is going to be Laksh Pal because I don't think he has too much live PLO tournament experience as well.
I was hoping to finish third, but obviously super happy to finish first.
Turns out Navkiran Singh is an honest man. He said he loves PLO, he said he's good at it, and look at it, he's gone ahead and shipped the whole thing. Welcome to day 2 of the circuit.
One of my favorite tournaments, the PLO tournament. I'm fancying my chances here.
Pretty much everyone here on the field is probably a better PLO player than me.
I think I am well suited to put these guys in situations they've never been.
I don't really know who to believe. We'll have to let the action do the talking and judge for ourselves. Okay, a little bit of context for you guys if you were paying attention. If you remember, Navi, Ruben and Goindi, before all this started, were in the minus points. Navi and Ruben are out of those minus points with good showings in this PLO match.
I've been playing a lot of PLO to be honest, so I love PLO. It's one of my favorite games. And I made the transition to PLO cash games a while ago as well, along with MTTs, no limit hold'em. So I feel like I have an edge in this particular format though.
Can Goindi join them or will he stay in negative land in the game that he claims to be so good at? Let's go find out how that plays out. Let's go guys, shuffle up and deal.
Welcome to the second table of PLO. We have some PLO pros and some people who claim not to be as experienced. It should be interesting how it all plays out. As I welcome Addy Wadwani into the booth. Addy, this is it, the second event. These players have a slight advantage. They know what's happened on the first table, so maybe they can adjust their strategies according to the leaderboard standings. How do you think this one's going to play out, my friend?
Well, Vinod, the first thing that I do think is that one of these players is being lied to. They do that often. They pretend not to know how to play the game, and then they play it almost perfectly. But that is the nature of good poker players. Never let them see your cards or know your strategies, and that's a big part of it. Right then, on this table though, the spots, if we have to pick spots, I'd say it's going to be Laksh and Advait. They're not the ones who've played this format as regularly as opposed to, let's say, the two guys on your screen right here, Abhishek, Goindi and Paawan Bansal. These guys have studied it plenty and have got plenty more experience on top.
Goindi has been playing PLO cash almost for a living as he's staying along with MTTs. Paawan, of course, has dominated and mastered most formats of the game as he made his way up the ranks. Here we do see Advait, you mentioned, maybe not the most experienced. He's been sort of dominating the no limit hold'em MTTs for the moment. He's a young gun, has plenty of times to get better at the other formats. Meanwhile, Gaurav Sood, not only has he picked up a premium holding, he has actually studied PLO tournaments, so he's going to be a force on this table. And he says spot, this is essentially a squeeze from the big blind with that premium. Ace, queen, queen, jack, double suited. We could have action already. 3 bets tend to get called in pot limit Omaha. Goindi has king 8, 5, 4 double suited.
They're already asking Paawan what to do. Our go-to walking encyclopedia of poker.
WSOP there was no ante.
They just have the bring in, no? So the first raise is always to whatever 3.5x. After that, if someone
some discussions about what the 3-bet sizing can be. This is pot limit, so obviously there's a cap to how much you can raise. Combined with the ante, it comes to a 2600 raise.
After that, the ante comes. If the action, if there's a limit.
Players discussing how various tournaments across the world play differently. Sometimes they have an ante, sometimes they have a bring in. We're going with the ante to keep it clean, and Abhishek Goindi with the king 8, 5, 4 double suited comes along for the ride. One of his suits is clean, the spades. This is the nature of PLO. The hand looks pretty raggy, but he's going to be in position. You tend to call most 3-bets in pot limit Omaha. The equity is running so close, and look at this. 5, 4, 3, 2 spades. The flop absolutely smacking Goindi. He doesn't have the obvious straight that's available, but he does have top 2 and the second nut flush draw. Advait has absolutely whiffed. Mind you, he still has decent equity. Look at that, Addy. 23%. PLO is so absurd sometimes.
Yeah, it's never over till it's over with PLO, which is fun and not so fun when you're holding a hand like Gaurav Sood and you're like, well, I don't know how this is going to get better, but we can hope for the best.
Yeah, that's right. He's checked it. He knows this board has whiffed him completely after 3 betting from the blinds. This is not a range he can represent.
PLO में क्या रीड मिलेगा bro? अभी legend है bro, तू ऐसे दिख रहा है उसको.
I think everyone's going to be playing a little tight. I think I'm just going to go there and feel the table a little bit, be on the aggressive side, and try to see who I can really put pressure on though, and who's coming out with what mindset. So the first few orbits, I'm just going to try to feel who's coming out with what strategy, and then build a counter strategy to that. So that's going to be my plan.
So there we go. Goindi taking the early minuscule lead, but certainly good for his confidence.
You included your main in the...
Yeah, main. I didn't like increase them like a lot of people I've seen doing it. Like say they sell 1.2 for like their pack and then 1.5, 1.6 for the main. Yeah.
The players, by the way, discussing selling some action for the World Series of Poker.
Yeah, exactly.
With a markup.
You could just increase it by a little bit.
So about half this table actually went to this year's World Series of Poker and did very, very well. Vinod, Abhishek, Goindi and Paawan, and I believe Gaurav as well. So actually 2/3 of the table representing India on the global highest possible streets of the game.
First time you played with him.
Yeah, you have been playing a lot of hands.
Wings is expensive to buy though, action.
What?
Vinod Megalmani's picked up ace, ace, king, 9, double suited, absolutely gorgeous hand. Ooh, but sneaky Vinod decides just to call. Are you surprised to see that?
Yeah, like, I mean, he always buys.
I guess I bought like only people who I wanted to support. Like, it was not like a financial decision.
Yeah, I know. I've been there too many times too. Very easy. Like for 40k, 50k in a hole is like normal if you play the main.
So a sneaky flat in the big blind, now leading to a counterfeit and the best hand.
But you have to go, bro. You have to just go experience it. Unbelievable.
Paawan flopped top 2 on the flop, but the 3 gives the aces up to Vinod. And
You can actually, you have 1 year to work on it, so you can work on a plan. Like,
That's
to build that bank just for Vegas.
And one more consideration was that, like earlier, say if this was 2 years ago, if I go lose 50L and come back, can make it pretty easily.
Yeah, but now it's harder to make it.
Now it's harder because of the lack of volume.
Yeah.
Fields have gotten a little bigger, a little tougher.
For sure.
Yeah.
Fields have gotten tougher for sure.
Yeah, like ROIs have dropped only, man, especially since like GST and all that.
oof, a rough river there for Vinod. The 10% equity coming through in the form of a 6. Paawan running hot.
But those are unheard of.
Mozzie का अभी भी है, but हाँ वो अलग बात है.
Mozzie का drop हुआ है 49.5.
That's hilarious. Interesting discussion going on about the bankroll needed to play in the World Series of Poker. We'll get to that in a moment. Vinod fires with the aces with what I assume is for value. Bit of a misfire here. 4,600, likely going the way of Paawan's stack.
बिना टैक्स के हार गया था. बिना टैक्स के 800.
And if you're Paawan Bansal, you're not really ever going to be uncomfortable here. Essentially only losing to pocket 8s and pocket 3s. Those are 2 very specific hands. It's just a question of how much is Vinod willing to pay me now.
30 seconds time and you could not realize your EV in like fucking 5,000 tournaments, 6,000 tournaments.
Yeah, Paawan is going to come in with a raise, and I suspect Vinod is going to know that he's done with this hand. And by the way, the players were talking about going to the World Series of Poker, building a bankroll, and actually talking about how tough it is to build your bankroll on the Indian streets these days, saying that the ROI has gone down. Of course, Indian fields getting tougher and tougher, people getting better and better at poker. And then Goindi, of course, joking that it's only Mozzie, aka Gaurav Sood, who maintains the 50% ROI. In comes the raise, and Vinod knows he's been beat. Lets it go. Takes a slight dent to his stack. Paawan gets the chip lead.
PLO is not the same. I'm planning on posting the same strategy as I did yesterday. Going to go on the aggressive side and be like, okay, like one event, I take it down and I make my way through.
Yeah.
You think you're wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm
sure. You think
I'm
sure.
I
was like, okay, bhai.
You're wrong is different. You are, when you're right, he's like, you are not wrong.
So was that Goindi mocking Paawan, Ansel? The old friends, always ribbing each other?
Yeah, get used to it. He's pretty relentless when it comes to that. Consistent is what they are, if anything, these poker players, even when it comes to making fun of each other. Gaurav Sood's going to open the action here under the gun with Jack 10, 9, 9. Goindi, a Jack 10 of his own, double suited this time. In position. You know him. Oh, I know nothing. I was expecting a 3-bet there, Vidor. Okay, some learning to do.
Perhaps taking into account that he would be facing Gaurav Sood. Lets his hand go. Does not want to be 3-bet from the blinds by simply calling with a speculative holding. That's poker and PLO discipline right there. Paawan comes along with a mystery holding from the small, and Advait has queens in the big blind. Easy continue for him as well. Looking to spike a queen, of course, but none to be had on the flop. Ace, 2, 6, 2 hearts though. Flush draw for Gaurav. We saw 2 hearts get folded. And Abhishek Goindi is holding.
Not because of the shades.
Now, I'm going to take a wild guess and say, since we can't see any ace in Advait or Gaurav's hand, that Paawan's mystery hand there might have a little something apple-shaped.
There we go. You're playing good poker there, Addy. This is exactly what it feels like to be in Gaurav's shoes, not know what Paawan has. He's still going to bet it, though. He has the range advantage. Similar principle as no limit hold'em. Under the gun open, ace high flop. You tend to have more aces as the under the gun raiser, so Gaurav bets it, hoping he can get it through as just the jack high flush draw.
I liked everything that you said there, Vidor, except for the fact that Gaurav Sood was having any speculative thoughts. He knows 100%. Wow. 2 aces.
Wow, Addy. What a read.
Let's go.
Not just 1 ace, but 2 aces. Paawan with the nuts at the moment. Simply flat calls. He's going to be out of position the whole hand. Does not have a redraw. Is proceeding with both caution as well as deception. And in comes the 3 of diamonds. The obvious straight draw does come in, but it's very unlikely that Gaurav has the 5-4 considering he opened under the gun.
And mind you, a little hard for him to have 6s or 3s as well, which is not great news for Paawan if you're trying to get paid.
Now the 5, and as we just mentioned, he should feel comfortable. He has the best of it. This would be time for value, unless he thinks Gaurav is going to take a stab and check too. And check he does. Paawan giving Gaurav the rope, and Gaurav takes it. 3,700. I simply don't see Paawan doing anything else but calling here. He has under-repped his hand, has top set, and gets value from Gaurav's bluff.
I think very well played there, Paawan. That's a good example of how not to get carried away.
It was like ace 4.
That's a very good example of how not to get carried away and still get value.
I do find people check to Gaurav a lot more than any other player, knowing he has the heart to fire a bluff in spots others might not.
I believe they call that fear equity.
Fear equity, I like that.
Good fold.
MTT tournaments में यही होता है ना, Rex fold ही करते हैं ना MTT tournaments में.
सही बात है.
Advait is opening on the button, bit loose. Ace, king, 10, 6. 3 spades in his hand. He's been quiet long enough. Standard open, 2.5x on this table. Laksh defends in the big. Another mystery hand. Let's go. Never mind. King 10, 7, 4 double suited. And the king and a 7 on the flop. And king in 6. And king's up for Advait as well. Top 2 versus top and bottom pair. Could get spicy.
And a little spicy ace of diamonds as well, Vidor. That's a great card to have in your hand when the flush draw is potentially out there. It's very... I'm not going to use the word easy, but relatively easy, let's say. to tell a convincing story when you've got the primo blocker to the nut flush.
Great point. A diamond would mean Advait can start repping the nuts. For now, it's the 9 of spades. Straight draws do complete, as they often would on that flop, but neither player has anything remotely close to a straight. Both players can't be loving their hand anymore.
I beg to differ, sir. The 10 in both of their hands, very relevant to the blocker situation. I've learnt that word recently. I am going to overuse it and get roasted in the comments nonetheless.
It is actually the most important word in PLO sometimes. Blockers is what it's all about. So many decisions are made based on the blockers you have in your hand, and they give you the ability to bluff.
No, Prisoner's Dilemma is not that. Prisoner's Dilemma is where both of you all help each other.
And Laksh is going to use the word blocker in a very different way here, Addy. He's putting out what's known as a block pet, also sometimes known as a blocker.
Okay, this is Paawan's dilemma.
Just betting the absolute minimum. Is setting his own price for a showdown. Advait now with top 2. It feels so weak to just call, but that's what block bets do. They don't let you get raised too easily. Advait takes it down with the aces up.
No point only, worst 2 pair also only call.
Great, so that's another thing I don't know. I have to go back and learn. I just figured out what a blocker is. Now I have to go figure out what a block bet is. Oh well, we live and we learn. And that's where we're at right now. Paawan Bansal leading the way. Vinod bringing up the rear, but we're still early in this. Blinds are only 501k.
We'll see it on stream, so.
And you saw relatively even stacks for everybody. Certainly anyone's game. Let's not forget the points dynamic. I think Vinod and Goindi in particular came to make a great showing here. Goindi, of course, coming in. I believe it was second from the bottom right after Navi in the MTT. So looking to mount a comeback here.
Ace 4 ही दिखाएगा, नहीं?
Yeah, he's very aware of the fact that with this kind of field in opposition, when you get a game where you have somewhat of an advantage or experience, you really want to capitalize on it because, well, you're just not going to get it easy later on, so now's your chance.
Beautiful looking hand for Advait. Ace, Jack, 9-8. 2 suits.
For you, it's not.
I kind of like Gaurav's better, to be honest. He's got 2 of those aces. Apparently, that's pretty decent.
That is a better hand. Double suited aces, always nice. The 7 and 3 not too connected, but the suits giving all kinds of advantages to Gaurav.
How? Yeah.
It's separate, yeah.
In comes the 3-bet.
3 bets have been introduced.
And Advait has a hand that simply cannot fold. Just look how pretty it is.
One thing I really like about Advait, and I noticed this in the previous games as well, is he's very consistent with his timing. Even when it's a trivial one like checking or folding, he takes the same amount of time, makes a very methodical, correct decision.
Indeed, it makes it very difficult to play against someone who's so balanced, not just in terms of his holding, but his timing as well. And some poker players do resist the idea of taking a lot of time with decisions, but if you think about a game like chess, a very famous mental sport just like poker, more time taken usually means better decisions.
But you can peel that.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's fair to say. I'm also a big fan of folding really quick when someone catches my bluff, just to let them know that I can have trash and I'm willing to play it, you know?
The King 5 flop should put a stop to both players' plans of glory in this hand. Neither player with a king. Now this is the kind of situation that so many people struggle with. You have aces, it's come 2 kings on the flop. How many players know exactly what to do?
I have a clue as to who one of those players might be, and it's the guy who's just bet 3,600.
Forbidding spot only. Then your hand needs to have very good equity against.
Advait with the absolute whiff. Simply is handcuffed. Gaurav could easily have a king. Advait just lets it go.
Yeah. Would definitely like to win this one and really have a strong holding on, a place in the finale. But as a checklist, in terms of expectations, it's just like one thing that I actually wrote down to myself going into the WSOP as well, that I I don't want to have like a heaps of expectation from the trip, but I want to convert all my expectations to aspirations. So I aspire to win it, but I don't expect to win it. Just like you'll give it your best and let things take their own turn. So yeah.
Is different than the Hold'em crowd. Like a lot more.
All right then. Blinds are still 501k. Action is on Mr. Laksh Pal Singh. Self-admittedly one of the weaker PLO players here on the circuit.
Okay.
He smiles and folds, always in good spirits. And he's yet to bust out those awesome sunglasses of his, which I'm dying to steal. I tried them on, they look good on me, but they look better on him.
Vinod, by the way, making what looked like a disciplined fold. He seems to not have had the right run of cards that he needs. He's literally a professional PLO player, so would be looking to press his advantage.
I've seen that man play 6 to 8 tables simultaneously on a 13-inch laptop screen competently.
Of varying number of cards, by the way. PLO 4, 5, 6.
And stakes. And stakes.
Paawan is the one opening on the button. Queen 10, 9, 6. Certainly a reasonable open. Just like Hold'em, your range on the button can be very, very wide. Fairly connected holding here for Paawan. Gaurav comes along, defending from the big. Queen 10, 4, 3, double suited. And King, King, Jack, the same open-ender for both players, but a paired board.
Paawan in position, probably with the advantage, and a little bit of equity on his side as well, but pretty much still close to 50-50.
Yeah, it's a great spot to bet. Your opponent is so unlikely to check raise you, considering the board. After all, what would your opponent check raise with? If he has a king, or in fact king jack, he wants to keep you in the hand. And if he doesn't, then he would be bluffing and facing the likelihood that the person on the button could easily have a king. So, got a bit handcuffed here. Has equity enough to continue with this straight draw as we head to the turn. It's a blank, 6 of hearts. Oh wait, just a second. Is it a blank?
Not for Paawan, I was just gonna say, my friend. I know we're always looking for those monster hands, but let's not negate the pair of 6s there. 6s and kings for Paawan Bansal in position now. Sneaks into the lead.
Interesting bet here, by the way. He's bet fairly big, catching the 6. Not sure if this is a value bet, a bluff, or something in the middle.
You know, I want to take a shot at this, Vidor. I'm going to give you an analysis. Alright? I think it's because he's got no hearts in his hand, which means his opponents can have a lot of hearts, and he's just trying to shut out some flush draws.
I like it.
Is that right?
I like it a lot.
I think I'm learning.
He takes it down. Paawan is in control, adding 50% to his starting stack. Mostly at the cost of Vinod and Advait sitting at the bottom of the chip count. Blinds are up, 600, 1200. The ever-increasing blinds and the big blind ante sort of forcing the action. Gaurav giving us a good look with the RFID before he folds, and we still didn't get a look. Not easy to get 4 cards onto the RFID scanner, we understand here. Paawan is the one letting us know what he has. Queen, Jack, 10, 6, suited to the spades.
It's fun for us to sweat with them anyway.
Saw chips in my hand, your eyes lit up.
I like it. We should make this an ongoing segment, Addy. Maybe next season. Queen, 8, 8 on the flop. Top pair for Paawan, but 2 mystery holdings in the mix. Abhishek, Goindi in the big blind. Laksh on the button. So Paawan is sort of sandwiched.
Goindi's doing a little bit too much talking there for someone who should be focused on their hand. That's sometimes a bit of a giveaway. So we have some indication. And Laksh's face is another clue. Money going in is a better clue, though.
Bro, it was... rotate ho raha tha, bro. Aisa scene ho gaya tha.
Yeah, he's betted in position. We have discussed how potent position is in pot limit Omaha in particular. He could have a wide range of holdings here, but does get to rep having the potential trips with the 2 8s on the board. And now Goindi does not seem like he's going to be giving this one up. He comes along, his range now gets weighted heavily towards an 8 as well. And look at this, we get to play along with Paawan. He just has top pair. 2 players have expressed a lot of interest in this spot. Surely top pair is not good enough to continue in pot limit Omaha. Oh, look at this. Abhishek Goindi's hand gets revealed. Queen 8, just a full house, and Laksh Pal has an 8 as well.
Very good fold.
Wow, potential cooler in the mix right now.
Absolutely. Trips versus the full house. Laksh just has a king to make a better board, and the ace of diamonds rolls off. Laksh now has the nut flush draw as well. Wouldn't help against the mate board of Abhishek Goindi, of course. He's been checked too.
I told you he was up to no good. I know Goindi's naughty face.
You're 40 behind, right?
Usually a spot for him to check unless he wants to make this a two-street affair. Could try to set a price right now. Get value from weaker trips or perhaps some sort of draws that Goindi could still have. He has to be worried about pocket queens and of course queen 8, which is what Goindi has. Oh, he is betting it. Don't forget, when Goindi flat calls, ace 8 is a huge part of his range as well, so Laksh knows he could be on the losing side of a cooler right now. And a quick call from Goindi.
Alarm bells surely going off for LP Singh right now. And this is just such a great example of how brutal a game PLO can be.
Oh! Talk about brutal, Addy. The king on the river. By the way, Laksh on the turn had to know he's most likely behind when he gets called, not to mention quickly called by Abhishek Goindi.
And look at that, quickly donk bets as well. Half of his stack pretty much, Goindi. Looking for trouble out here.
Yeah, very surprising to see him not only bet out of flow, but choose this hand to put in half of his remaining stack. Unlikely to get better hands to fold and call by worse. And now Laksh has the easy call. He has 8s full of kings. Of course, he has to be afraid of 8s full of aces. It's very likely for Abhishek to have a hand like that, considering he flatted the flop and the turn and now donks the river. But Laksh with a hand as strong as 8s full of kings. It's one of those crying call scenarios, and he's going to get the good news.
Yeah, not so easy though. They make it look easy, but not so easy. I mean, Goindi could very easily have queens or aces full as well. That line makes complete sense. Very, very tricky. Very tricky.
Well, he looks like he's maybe contemplating a fold. You mentioned two hands that Goindi could certainly have. A queen's a bit more likely considering the call on the flop and the pre-flop action than perhaps aces, but only ace 8, pocket queens, pocket kings if somehow possible beat him. And wow, he's let it go. Goindi getting away with one.
He put me in the blender, to be honest. Yeah, so my thought process was basically he's not bluffing and you got to make these tough folds. So in my head, I wasn't beating any value hands. I didn't think he'd bet queen 8 for that size. I understand what he was trying to do in that situation. I think it's a good bet.
I was wrong about both because he made a really, really advanced play and folded king 8, which I thought was a very, very sick fold. It's very tough to make that fold in that particular spot. And pretty crazy to see that he says he doesn't play PLO, so I don't believe him anymore.
50?
Wow, Laksh doesn't know yet. What a sick fold he's made, and it happens to be incorrect. It's not easy to make those big laydowns, especially with Laksh's inexperience. I think his caution got the best of him. Still, he has a decent stack. Blinds up to 1,000, 2,000. 40k in Laksh's stack. Vinod Megalmani is the one who's short at just about 10 bigs. Still not a hand he can get busy with. Goindi could have been down to just about 17,000 or so. Instead, he has 64,000 in his stack after that insane hand. That's a go. Folded to Paawan Bansal on the button. Now that is a very weak holding. 8-6-4-3. But Paawan has almost 100k in his stack, so he's going to press his advantage. The ICM pressure is immense. He is just applying it in full force. He knows both Advait and Gaurav are looking to climb up the ranks here.
Yeah, attacking the blinds there is Paawan with his big stack. Sood has picked up a fantastic looking hand. He's going to peel off, and let's see the flop. Alright, catches a gutty. Catches a backdoor flush draw. Catches bottom pair. That's as good as it gets for Gaurav Sood at the moment.
Paawan won't be minding this flop either. It's 9-4 deuce rainbow, extremely dry. And he has a piece with the middle pair. He has all kinds of straight draws and backdoors as well. He shouldn't show up with a hand that connects too strongly with this board too often. Gaurav might be putting that together as he decides whether to call or raise. Goes with just the call. Diamond would certainly make it interesting. And there it is. Jack of diamonds hits the turn. Both players with flush draws. Gaurav's is best. He has a nut flush draw. He certainly won't be blown off this hand no matter what Paawan does.
So you're just one of those guys, huh, who just calls for the grossest cards in the deck so that we can have a more fun time behind the booth? I like it, Vinod. I approve.
I've learned it from you, Addy. You're always looking for blood, as you say on the streets.
Mm-hmm. Sharks like blood.
Paawan, by the way, look at that intense look and stare down. He is considering firing another barrel, but decides to check. And the board pairs now another jack. Neither player with much of a holding. Paawan gets the check mark with just a pair of fours.
The game now is called Who Wants It More?
I mean, Gaurav is just at bottom of his range. He does decide to wave the white flag. This is going to be an easy pickup for Paawan if he checks behind. But does he check behind? Yeah, friendly one. Doesn't move much, but Paawan does showdown with 8-6-4-3, 3 diamonds. So the entire table now knows how loose he's being. 5 would have been fun, as announced. Indeed, it would have been.
Right then, Paawan adds to his already large stack and will probably continue to put the aggression in whenever he gets an opportunity. But it is going to be Goindi this time opening the action with a mystery holding for now. Advait, another one of the short stacks.
Oh, that's just ugly. Not much you can do. King 9-5 deuce on the button.
Unless you're Thiam, and then you can just make anything work, but that's not where we're at today. Although it is nice to see the different dynamics between the two sets of PLO players and tables that we've had so far.
This one's a bit less street, but I like it.
More straightforward, less street.
Oh, that's a premium being revealed. Abhishek Goindi has opened ace, king, king, queen. And Gaurav with the queens as well as the ace and an 8. That's the way you want to see your pocket pairs, by the way. So you'd see the queens don't interact with the suits of the ace and the 8. So in theory, you can actually make top set and nut flush draw, which is ideal. And there is the nut flush draw. 9-3-3 on the flop, 2 clubs. It goes check, check, and in comes the 5 of clubs. Gaurav has a lock on this hand, barring the kings and the 3s. And a quick bet and a takedown.
Super good disciplined fold there from Goindi as well. Shout out.
I think the two players that I'm going to be a little wary of is going to be Vinod and Paawan, because they have a lot of PLO experience. And Gaurav, I think, has some PLO experience, but I feel like he won't be too much of a threat in this format.
Sitrep then. Stacks are getting a bit shallower. Paawan Bansal still with the majority of the chips, almost twice as much as anyone else. And on we go in this PLO 6 Max event.
Blinds are up, no?
ये देख ही नहीं रहे ये ऐसे ही दे दिए
मेरे ही लगे हैं सिर्फ I think I'm the only one who's used them. Spot ही ऐसा था यार वो उसमें लगनी थी.
Laksh discussing that big fold, I assume, against Goindi. Could have changed the entire dynamics of this table and perhaps the leaderboard eventually. Let's take a moment to note that Laksh has effectively qualified into the finale, barring some unfortunate negative points, so that certainly changes his decision making as well. Doesn't need to, so to speak, go for it, get that first place that some of these others do. This is what I love about the circuit, Addy. It's just a completely new format that leads to those who can adapt performing the best.
And of course, it's fun to watch them decipher and figure out what is the meta.
By the way, Goindi has limped in the cutoff. This is purely a function of that ICM situation that I was just referring to. And Paawan is relentless. He attacks. You can see the pot size raise. He makes it 16,500. putting maximum pressure, and Goindi comes back over the top.
Oh wow.
This should mean he has a nutted hand, and still I am very surprised. He's put himself at risk. Much shorter stacks were out there.
Andaz apna. Okay. Very interesting.
Arey, yeah.
Oh, that's a bad turn.
That card, I think, decreased my equity.
And Goindi dodges it all, the 5 of diamonds. That was tense, but it's Goindi now with over 100k in his stack.
Too many outs, Vidar?
Too many outs. A very common problem. It's not often you find yourself with 50% equity after essentially
Value and
being
loss.
dominated on the floor, but that's the nature of PLO.
No, because you need,
And now
you need to win
Advait
the
is
tournament.
Goindi's new best
That's
friend,
why if you
becoming the
click
new
on
short
it
stack
doesn't
for the
work.
person he wants to keep around to take advantage
The thing
of
is, I
the
won't bet
ICM
something like
spots you
10
referred
8,
to
Jack
earlier.
8, 7 8 on the turn.
And I
That's
should
what I
clarify that ICM
Very
spot. I was
interesting,
surprised to see Goindi get it in
Like,
there because
very assumption
he
based.
effectively had no more fold equity left. Paawan having all the chips and the nature of pre-flop equities in PLO. Goindi likely knew he was getting called, and ICM is all about trying to preserve your stack as opposed to taking marginal edged spots to increase it. That being said, it all works out. Goindi's aces somehow holding up. He is the chip leader. And Paawan now, looking to reverse the situation, has been raised and has aces himself. How much does he respect ICM?
Yeah, it's interesting, Vidar. I'd say about 50% of the people lose their flips to Paawan Bansal.
And look at this. Paawan is now looking to test that theory, Addy. He decides to 3-bet to 40,000, essentially asking Goindi the same question that was asked of him in the last hand. Goindi has a great holding. Queen Jack 10-3. Double suited. He can simply call and peel. Needs 28,000 to call. 62,000 in the middle. And unlike Paawan, he hasn't called it off. Don't forget, Paawan called it off with 10 high in his hand. Goindi has a reasonable hand to peel, but he lets it go. Such a contrast in playing styles there.
Could also be those dreaded negative points that he's trying to avoid after having a not so fun one in the first event. Wants to just stay safe, consolidate his situation on the leaderboard.
Yeah, no doubt a factor in that fold. He wants to make sure he can give himself the best shot at finishing in first place. Try to secure his spot in the finale. Dig himself out of that hole.
I saved you. Bad fold?
Indeed. I fold.
Good fold.
Good fold.
Fold. Good fold.
In the first SNG in this level, the game was over.
Just better players.
Save spot, 17k, 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 all of us have had 17, 17, 17 all this time.
I think, but definitely I'll play the 10k Sati.
10k Sati.
Oh, we
finally have an action.
Ace 10, Jack 7.
Watch hand.
Oh, what hey, what hey.
Watch.
Hey bro, this is a snap.
Goindi. Hey, bro. So easy to be an expert when you're not in the hand, eh?
Your spot, my spot, I don't know.
10 hearts.
Yours is a fold. 100% yours is a fold.
Jack.
Oh.
Badoogie board.
Why is this game always sweat, man? This is more than a sweat.
And it's clean. Nice little oohs and ahs there. After years and decades, in fact, playing poker, they can still feel the sweat.
Bad fold.
So Laksh still with us. In fact, everybody's still with us, which does mean the situation is getting tense. One player will walk away with negative points.
18,000.
Paawan back to doing what he does best, raising it up with a marginal holding. Look at Advait's stack, just 17,000. He can't come along. Laksh in the small should be handcuffed as well, given that he has 36,000 and Advait has a much tinier stack.
But it's Gaurav Sood right now who looks like he's in a bit of a tough spot. Oh.
Fold. Good luck.
He should have a good holding given the ICM considerations. Should be revealed shortly because Paawan will be forced to call this off given the odds.
Your big blind is not gonna come anyway. Yeah. I don't think I can fold, but
There we go, he makes the call. Cards up on the table. Aces for Gaurav is announced.
King Jack 10-8.
क्या हो गया equities?
I'm 35, I think.
If you had a king, it would have been 60-40. It's of the ace.
Yeah, the ace is a bad card for me. Yeah.
There we go. Ace, 8-3. One suited ace.
He's checking his equity.
Yeah, still Equilab also that.
Yeah.
Oh, Paawan off by 1%. He said 35.
That is impressive. 7, 5, 3, 2 hearts. Paawan is the heavy favorite here. And that's it. Dead is announced on the table. Indeed, the nut flush for Paawan means we lose Gaurav Sood in 6th place.
You had 40 points at the end of day 1. Yeah. And today, because you leave in 6th place, you're going to lose 10 points. Yeah. So you're down to 30. Does it change your approach going into day 3?
Wish that I could have done better today in terms of points, but yeah, it is kind of what it is. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow playing my best game, and yeah, hope to win it. All need to kind of get to the second place, more or less, to secure the place in the finale. So it'll be pretty interesting how it pans out, and I'm looking forward to it.
There we have it. The dreaded negative points go the way of Gaurav Sood. Everybody confirmed with at least a 0, but the likes of Vinod and Advait will certainly be trying to climb their way back up and secure the 100 up top.
They skipped 5.
Oh, they skipped.
3-6. Nice, yeah.
That final chip is not there.
Oh, you have?
I have 133. How much you have?
How much?
Your coding is correct.
I'm not one to say, but
I folded.
yeah. Because otherwise, yeah.
And I have like actually deceptively good equity against a lot of shit. Unless someone has aces. That is, I think, one of my worst case scenarios. That someone has aces, even then I have 35%.
That's interesting to get some insight into why Paawan made the call. Meanwhile, Advait has put his tiny stack in.
Because देख के फिर शायद fold हो जाए. Oh, actually देख लेना चाहिए deuce now. वो hand dead होता है इसमें. एक deuce नहीं है call.
Looks like it. There's the call.
But that was Rocky's advice actually.
Just saying you can be 0 in see deuce.
Jack 9, 10, 4 makes the call. Ace, Queen, Deuce, 2 hearts. The flush draw and the set for Advait. He's in good shape.
Flush, dead.
And the flush means Advait gets the check mark.
XF.
Not good for Vinod for sure. LP also.
I stopped putting on you after a while.
Yeah, same. Yeah. My folding ones, so I was like, fuck it only. Fuck, only I've been doing mehnat to what? Fuck. Still 10.
Good luck, Vinod.
Now Vinod's turn to get in the exact same stack as Advait just did. He's been patient. There's no more ICM now since he is the shortest stack. Advait has the double and a nice holding. Kings with the Jack 10. Queens with an ace for Goindi does make the call. And now the question is, do other players come along to collude? Or do they maybe try and isolate and knock Goindi out of the hand? It's very risky what he's done here. Paawan, being so ICM aware, could just isolate with a weak holding. Goindi, needing the points, simply should not be willing to put his tournament life on the line when Vinod is already all in. And Paawan is going to take the maximum pressure route, 3-bets it.
Because the way he's just putting ICM pressure on me, bro.
And that too with a pretty decent holding, not a marginal one.
I see 2 10s.
And Goindi now in the blender, and it's going to work. He gets out the way. doesn't want to put his life on the line, so Vinod
What a guy.
is going to have to face Paawan Bansal. And Paawan's pretty much gone all in with anyone who's been willing to on this table thus far.
Great spot for Vinod, could more than triple up. The 9-7 deuce flops, keeps things about even. He has the overpair and the straight draw. Paawan has the nut flush draw. The 7 of diamonds is clean. One card to dodge for Vinod to get back in the game.
Oh, 7 of hearts is also dead. Fuck.
7 of hearts indeed dead.
Fuck.
So it comes down to the 6 outs on the top of the screen. And the jack of diamonds means Vinod does get an extra 46,000 to his stack.
I made a mistake by calling that button.
That pass was crucial.
Crucial mistake.
Like what you should have redone or?
Paawan couldn't take out another. And we are on to the next hand. 5 people left.
No, because he's open, you've called. You have a lot of ace 8s, king 8s.
But he also has a lot of like 9, 10, jack, 8, 7.
True, he can, but I think it's middle in the middle.
Yeah, that's what. So he has more like those middling jack 10, 8, 7, jack 10, 8, 6.
Quick folds round to Vinod, who's just doubled up.
What's fascinating is that the raise size isn't even that big. It's a way of being able to open even more frequently by keeping his raise sizes small. He knows Vinod is very experienced, but if Vinod considers the ICM, he should be playing very tight in this spot. He has 2 shorter stacks who he needs to wait out.
The advantage of playing against excellent skilled players so that you can bet smaller. Funny how that works. But there is a saying in poker, if you can get it done with less, why pay more? Vinod does decide to peel.
Ace King 6 Rainbow. This flop absolutely favors Paawan. After all, he has opened from the cutoff. Vinod does not have an ace or a king. A quick bet should get the job done. And Paawan is never lacking for bets. May or may not be quick, but it is coming. There you go, in comes the C-bet. And it's so tiny, and yet I don't see how Vinod can put up a fight.
Power poker from Paawan Bansal right there. Only 3 outs that we knew, he didn't. Still managed to get it done.
Commiserations from Goindi at Vinod having to make a disciplined laydown, but kudos to Paawan, just showing how he can dominate a table with just the smallest of chip leads and extend it.
How much that plays into the consideration where I start folding the hand that I had?
What did you have, but?
Ace 10, 8, 6, 3 hearts.
Ace 10?
8, 6, 3 hearts, not suited to the ace.
Laksh, tiny stack, seems pained, looks up to the poker gods and gets it in there. Lines now 4,000, 8,000.
Lucky thing.
Looks like Vinod wanted to call there and then decided against it.
You don't want to call against somebody who has a reputation for being lucky, that's for sure.
What are these spots, bro?
Paawan has 130k. Seems to be wrestling with the spot.
How many points do I have?
You have to call any for how much? Queen, Jack, 6, 7.
You're in a great shape, bro.
I have to avoid a queen or a jack.
What do you mean? You have 6s also?
Yeah.
You're in great shape.
I have to fade a queen or a jack, basically.
Advait has made the call, despite having a tiny stack. He knows he has the right price.
Because anti goes, then I don't know, man.
If Laksh doesn't know, we don't know either, but as it happens, he's in, and now with this flop, he actually has 74% equity with just a pair of 6s. 9 is clean as well.
Huge break. Picture. No picture. Pair the board, pair the board. Let's go.
The 8 of spades means Laksh gets the double up with just a pair of 6s. You don't see that in PLO every day.
Blind, bro, you can't play for anti otherwise. Oh, you can.
You were beat last night also, by the way.
I know, so I'll have 2k, right, on my BB, basically. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I was beat last
No,
time.
no, I knew that, obviously.
Good fool, good fool.
Some clarification, this is an anti-first structure, so actually Advait's potential for gathering more chips is reduced. He's all in for effectively 10k. He's going to get called. The only question is, can he survive?
Good one.
Okay, Queen 10 8-3, not too bad, Addy, for a blind hand.
Yeah, I've seen worse auto all-ins in my life.
Sorry.
Hey, you can't limp in and...
I don't know what this guy will do, bro, right now. This guy is...
Once again tries to take another scalp. Whether he wants to or not, he's in the mix.
Yeah, but that's...
But I run good.
Yeah, I thought so, but... I don't know. If I limp, what would you do, bro? If I call the 10K?
Yeah, Goindi realizing he would have been bullied. As it stands, Paawan has clipped the king and Advait is in rough shape.
Very close, bro. Very close.
The jack gives some hope.
GG. Well played.
And that's it. We've lost Advait in 5th place.
Our 5th place finisher in this sit and go, someone whose play I'm already a fan of at the Fells, Advait Rajguru, aka Dino. Advait, I know you're really into football, and in football sometimes you're very happy with the draw being a result. And that's exactly what you got today, because you didn't lose points, but at the same time didn't make any either. What's your take on how you played today?
A little disappointed that I ended 5th, but like I have to look at the bigger picture. The main thing that matters to me is qualifying to the final SNG. So what I'm hoping is basically the guys who are below me right now, go on a losing streak and basically don't go above me, and the guys who are above me, Navi, LP, Jaswin. So ideally I would want all these guys to gain points, even if I'm not able to gain points today. I haven't really played any live tournaments, PLO tournaments as such, so it was a new experience for me. Great opportunity provided by Pokerbazi, well thought of the way the SNGs were designed. So yeah, I mean, I had a lot of fun. Even though it didn't really go my way, it was pretty fun overall. Good experience for me.
Valiant effort from Advait Rajguru. He takes home 5th place, but 0 points. And now, Abhishek, Laksh and Vinod have to fight the powerhouse that is Paawan Bansal and his 28 BB stack.
28 BBs for Paawan, but mind you, 3, 1 and 1 for the rest. You don't see that every day, and the ICM considerations are immense. And that's perhaps why is Laksh planning to make yet another one big blind fold.
He's going to fold only, man, because I'm auto all in.
See this dog shit. Fold.
Yeah.
My
it's
shit
okay,
is
anyway, it's going to flip open.
Oh, that's not bad.
Nuts. 14. So good. Gimme. You have one overcard.
Yeah.
Two overcards.
Yes, two unders.
This is actually like
pretty good.
Pretty close to flip only, bro.
Window jack.
Paawan looking to pick up another scalp.
Jack 10.
I think I'm going to hit quads.
Ooh, Laksh. Ambitious.
If I win this, it's really bad for you guys.
Oh no shit, Sherlock.
In the window. Alright, I got an open.
The jack is the worst card for you right now.
Yeah, Goindi saying Jack is the worst card. Open-ender is good though. Doesn't need it yet.
Now I just need to hit Queen, 4, 5.
That's it. Laksh wins it with the pair of jacks.
And the small stacks might be smiling, but inside they're boiling. That's what they wanted to do. And now pressure's all on them. Laksh can breathe for maybe a hand or two.
Yeah, Vinod gets it in. After all, he is the shortest now. And by shortest, I mean a blind and a half. Laksh just declared himself the 1 BB god. Let's see if Vinod can match Laksh's accomplishments.
I know, you just let him call and you bust this guy, bro.
Goindi trying to influence the action, but Paawan.
इसीलिए मैंने उस समय लिफ्ट नहीं किया यार समझ रहे थे
इसलिए तेरे को देख रहा था मैं अभी
Yeah, he's having none of it.
Oh, you know why I didn't limp that hand?
Ace, 10, Vinod ahead, but Paawan has plenty of outs.
I mean, you have a queen, a jack, a king.
Back to diamonds also, actually.
10 outs going twice.
And ace also I win.
9 also you win.
And 8 is not one of those outs, but does
Queen,
add the 9 as an out.
Arey hearts chale gaye yaar.
31% for Paawan. Otherwise, Vinod also gets the double. There we go. Paawan providing 2 double ups.
क्यों चले गए हाथ? अच्छा, he has queen 9 हाथ से.
My chance now.
Paawan in a giving mood, says Vinod. I doubt that. But as you can tell from the table talk, he could isolate. He could call and let others give a chance to knock out one competitor, but he wants it all.
Oh, it is Goindi's chance now. Here he goes. All of it in the middle.
I mean, this would be a bit too loose. 10s with an 8 and a 3. I know Paawan is hungry to get all the chips. As Vinod Megalmani has said, sometimes you can get drunk on chips.
Thought it was my chance, bro. Thought you were giving me now.
You want it?
तेरे any 4 call नहीं है वैसे यहाँ पे 2.7.
So aces, oh. Oh, fuck off.
Paawan, aren't you supposed to call any 4?
I have no idea, bro, honestly.
I'm guessing you should call any 4.
Yeah.
Okay, you double me.
There's no risk premium on your stack, bro. We have to call tight. And you can just call any 4.
Close. I have all live cards.
Yeah, Laksh
No,
laying
actually,
out
6 is not live.
the ICM considerations that Paawan no doubt knows. He's barking up the wrong tree there.
Right then, here comes the flop. 4, 7, 6, 2 spades, good for Goindi. A 6, good for Vinod. Kicker currently playing, and he negates the 3 in Goindi's hand for the straight outs. So that is good for Vinod, but he's got to dodge a spade still. Currently ahead. Goindi at risk. Big river coming up. Oh, hands in the air. That's probably good news, guys.
I can see the faces, boys. I can see your faces, boys.
5k, 10k, 300k total.
Chance.
30 BB in play and 4 people left.
It's a virtue. Patience.
30 BB in play.
Paawan's finishing 4th, guys. Paawan is finishing 4th.
But you should call any 4.
No idea, bro.
Patience is a virtue.
Always good, though, when you pick up chips when you desperately need them. Brings good energy. Always feels like it's time to turn things around. But it's just the start. Long way to go still. Paawan Bansal is still dominating this table.
So all 3 short stacks getting 1 double up. Suddenly the match is wide open.
Paawan, you know what's going to happen? You're going to double all of us up and you're going to finish 4th.
That would not be nice.
Twisting the dagger.
I have to take the point.
It's actually Vinod that Goindi hurt the most. I know he's needling Paawan, but look at that. Vinod down to just 8,000 after posting the small.
What is your thought process?
He's let it go.
Ace 8 deuce.
No, but I'm asking in general.
I would call that, bro. No, ace 8 deuce is enough to play against. Too much money in the pot also. This question, you're right only. He doesn't get the ante back.
Then who gets the ante?
No, I'm kidding. I was kidding.
Interesting discussion. Goindi disagreeing with Vinod's fold, and now Laksh jams it in there. And this actually justifies Vinod's fold, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Laksh is all in, so Vinod could ladder
Sorry guys,
up.
I couldn't wait. Always. You were jamming if I folded? He looks distraught.
No, I was folding.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I have to put it in.
He's honest at least.
Bro, even you can fold, by the way.
Yeah, he lets it go.
I'm just saying.
Not surprised. He would love the chance for Laksh to bust.
Wait, Robin, where are we going out for your birthday?
Robin.
That's what Adi called him, na? Robin Lubru.
Navankar. I'm sorry, intervention.
Andy, that is a great point Laksh has brought up, even though he's all in for his tournament life here. It's actually Ruben's birthday tonight. Looks like the party is being planned.
Hey, what does that even mean?
I'm folding. I fold.
What does that even mean? You lost your time back.
have to give one at
One, I gave one. He took one.
Yeah, but you lost the other. Oh, that way.
Yeah, he was folding. He's
No, that's fine, it's fine. Sure. Fold. Sure. What are you tanking?
अरे ब्रो छोड़ दे
बहुत अच्छा हैंड आ गया ब्रो
क्या बात कर रहा है पैर है
I would have gambled here.
फिर तो ठीक है
Because he's still.
Jacks
No, but I guarantee he gets.
Again, you got jacks.
yeah I have to just fade an ace
Again, you got jacks. Wow. Bro, he had a sick hand. He had 8.
case jack bro
9, 10, double suit.
8, 9.
9, 10, double suit.
case jack in the window
which suit
He's worried about his
yeah obviously bro why would I worry about this
spades and diamonds.
this is very good for me very
But I
good
have
news
to
for me
fold only because if he wins,
8, 8, 9, 10 that means bricks are burnt I'm more likely to hit an ace, and he had no hearts, so I'm now favored to win actually.
A little bit of that Paawan math in there.
After his listening to what he has folded,
if we both bust,
I think so.
he gets the points.
8-3 deuce, 2 clubs. Laksh has a lock in the hand.
That's good.
Fucked. ये तो dead सही है.
Club it on the turn, man. Let's go clubbing.
ये तो.
Ooh, not so funny anymore. That turn brings a lot of outs there for Paawan.
Gutty भी दे दी बंदे को. Pair the board, bro. Pair the board. Nice. Beauty.
4 of spades. Beauty,
Vamonos.
says Laksh.
Vamonos!
A double up for the 1 big blind master, did he say? Turns out he's a 4 big blind master as well.
Bro, limp कर दियो यार. थोड़ा अक्कल लगा. मजाक कर रहा हूँ.
So Paawan has taken 3 dents to his stack.
Your look has been priceless today. You've just been looking at him like.
Everything is a bit funnier when you find 2 double ups, isn't it, Addy?
Absolutely. You go from... Well, that's the fun thing about being short, you know. You just don't have to think too hard. Just find a spot, put it in, put your fingers together, hope for the best.
I doubt Paawan is too affected. He's seen it all, done it all.
30k, 35k.
And here we go. Finally, Vinod's 8k is in the middle, along with his tournament life. Who wants it, gentlemen?
Anyway, I'm gonna flip the cards anyway. I'm all in.
I think Paawan has created this aura where nobody wants to call and soft collude. They know that Paawan can just ISO.
Rancho Bansel.
Can I get some ranch?
Bro, I might just spite call though if you jam. Because I cover him. Man, this guy really hates me, I think.
No, I don't hate you, bro. I don't play poker like this, honestly.
I'm joking, man. I have 4 diamonds fold.
It's been a long time since I did anything out of spite, honestly.
ISOing once more. And look at that, it's a flip.
Just limp it.
And look at that, it's a flip.
No limp. I'm just wondering. I don't know what's
Bro,
the right
there's
play.
too much money in the pot, basically.
It's not so much also, bro.
It is too much money.
For your stack, it's not. The point busting.
Yeah, it's better for you than money right now.
The short stacks ganging up on
Like
Paawan.
basically, if I have 3 BB or 5 BB, it's not going to change anything for you.
What is it? Or the next
No.
It is. You basically doubling up, like you getting to realize your equity and you winning this pot will decrease my chance of finishing first in the tournament.
Meanwhile, Vinod at risk. The Jack, 10, King, all clubs. Paawan flops the flush.
Turn 10, river 6.
Pretty much no sweat out there.
You have to stand for that. GG, bro.
The 5 of spades means it's over. Paawan eliminates Vinod.
Yeah, it feels like, my back is against the wall. And it's good in a way, now I, kind of don't have to play tight anymore. I can just, go after it. And hopefully the viewers can see, what it, how it influences when you're playing to win and just playing to ladder. So let's see. Hopefully the poker gods, favor me this time.
Right then, we are down to just 3. Paawan Bansal still in the lead, and Laksh and Goindi 2 big blinds apiece.
If he loses, I get the point.
34 total, right?
Yeah.
How much behind, bro?
24 more. 34.
Paawan on the button. We know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
That smile always indicates a fold.
You're all in.
Then it indicates इक्के. Top. मेरे पास है यार इक्के.
Hey. Oh my god!
बहुत अच्छा hand है इसके against.
How does he pick up hands, bro? Laksh Pal's
बहुत
picked
अच्छा
up
hand
aces.
है.
Oh, but Paawan has a dream hand to crack it.
So Laksh is all in with aces. Could get a double.
I'm going to flop Broadway, bro. Sorry. Or maybe even deuce X is fine.
ये वाली मुझे अच्छी feeling आ रही है इसके बारे में. I think I'm gonna win this.
Bro, मैं एक बीबी से जीत रहा हूँ तो मैं कितनी बार बोल रहा हूँ मैं. कितनी बार बोल रहा हूँ मैं.
Or 2 pair for Paawan. Aces are behind.
कोई ना किंग भी चलेगा. King, Jack, Ace. King, Jack, Ace, Diamond.
Oh, actually your favorite.
King, Jack, Ace,
I
Diamond.
didn't realize that was also now. Jack was also.
King, Jack, Ace, Diamond.
Bro, it's taking forever. Blinds are gonna go up.
7 of diamonds for a sweat. Then you have boat outs. 10, Jack, King, Queen, Ace, Diamond. Bro, too many outs lag raha hai abhi na ye situation mein. But I'm confident.
Oh yes.
That is not
ladder.
Well played though, bro.
Well played, bro.
Well
Sick.
played.
Cheers.
Seriously.
You actually played really well.
Thank you.
Six.
Cheers. Good luck.
You knew that you were not a favorite coming into this. And like you told me before, you said you have some sort of an understanding post-flop, but pre-flop was where your actual disadvantage would surface. But to be fair, you again showed us how to grind out a sub-3 big blind stack. How do you do this? Can you tell us?
Well, to be honest, like I told you in the booth, the goal was to not get minus points because I was pretty much locked up. I'm very happy finishing third, getting 30 points. My tally is now up to 150. So yeah, but honestly, it was a lot of fun. Like I was asking a lot of questions to these guys, like on the table also, because I was very curious about how the game works. And yeah, like you mentioned, pre-flop, I was a bit clueless, I'm not going to lie. I feel like this game requires you to make a lot of big folds, which I do have in me as well. You guys must have seen the hand.
It was a very, very tough table. These guys are like really good PLO players, very experienced, like Goindi, Vinod, Gaurav, Paawan, even Advait. These guys have played a lot more PLO than I have. So yeah, it was actually quite interesting. I was learning on the fly. I was asking them a lot of questions on the table. Ki ye sahi tha, ye galat tha, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, that felt really good, definitely. And yeah, some very interesting spots, some tough spots. I'm sure you guys all saw the King 8 fold. So yeah, I mean, that turned out to be wrong, but that's how poker is, you know. Sometimes like 99% of the times I look like a genius there for making that fold, and there's a 1% chance that I look like a fool, but yeah, it's all good.
And that's it. We are heads up. Paawan Bansal has decimated every opponent on this table, and Abhishek Goindi with one big blind and change is going to try and put up a fight.
Oh, brutal Goindi. Oh, he picks up a rainbow hand. He's laughing now. Wait till he looks at those cards.
You're showing the camera. What do you have?
Does he actually fold this? Look at him. Look at that look. Amazing. Goindi.
Really bad, huh?
As bad as it gets. What can you do?
Have to fold that, bro. क्या ही करूँगा मैं? क्या ही करूँगा इस hand के साथ? Paawan and I go way back, like I don't even know, 2010 maybe, right? And we've been friends ever since. So it's like the Three Idiots movie, right? Like where you see your friend at the bottom of the list, you feel happy, but if you see him number one, you feel sad. So we have that vibe with each other. But it's always love, it's always love. Even when we come first, it's like pure joy for each other. So it's always fun to battle your friend on the table, you know, and just go ham at each other, especially because you know each other's game so well.
So Goindi with that fold is going to be automatically committed.
Going ham with one whole big blind.
I'm not sure though.
It's time to see the spin up, the chip and the chair.
I don't even know, bro. Like rainbow queen deuce 3-5. Might be an all-in only. I don't know. Two big blinds.
Looks like the cards should be on their back soon enough.
Why do you put 7k?
Because you have only has 7. No, I don't need to put more.
You call, right?
Yeah.
So we're all in anyway, so just flip
Yeah,
it.
we can just flip the cards.
One by one?
Oh my god.
No, that sounded dangerous.
And we can see Goindi doesn't have anything too juicy. Queen 9, 5, 3, 3 diamonds.
He's been picking up hands, bro. He has me dominated. The 9 also you have. Okay, dealer, you gotta do this for me. Because we gotta show him how it's done. Thank you, dealer.
That's pretty sick though. Like picking on that hand with like that.
I have a feeling I'm gonna hit this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we head to the flop. And it's 2 jacks.
Almost dead.
This is 4 of diamonds for my man. 4 of diamonds.
Or deuce of diamonds.
Deuce of diamonds is better actually. No.
Deuce of diamonds is better. Okay, we'll take
And that's
that.
it. Paawan Bansal eliminating every player at this table and winning the PLO SNG.
Oh no, yeah, I have jack. I have jack.
You got to be honest. Who's the one player in this field You do not want winning the whole thing at any cost.
The one player I do not want winning at all. Ooh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one.
See, the anti-rail was very strong for you.
I think
So
this is a
now
tough
is the
one.
time to come with your own.
I would go. I have a love-hate relationship with one of my closest boys, Paawan Bansal. So I would love to see him win it, but also like to see him fall.
Paawan was in a good position because he had the chips and he knew he had to play for a win.
And I wish I was on his left when we were playing so that I could have position on him.
So once he got the momentum, he kept, going after it. He kept like pounding on the smaller stack.
Once he picked up a good stack, he leveraged it because he also figured, people are playing snug. Nobody really wants to get the negative points. So once he got the chips, I feel he capitalized pretty well.
Was aggressive, which was the right style. He had the chips. He put a lot of pressure, and I think he bullied me around a little bit when the stacks were shallow.
I think gunning for top is going to have a lot of merit, at least in my opinion. One event, I take it down and I make my way through.
For us to finish 1 and 2 in this event, I think no surprises.
Hi, I'm Paawan Bansal. I'm originally from Meerut in UP, and now I maintain residence in Gurgaon, Haryana. I've been playing poker for half my life, and I'm turning 34 this year, so I guess you guys can do the math. Ever since first year of college, I had kind of decided that this is what I want to do in the future. For me, personally, I think poker is kind of competition in the purest sense, I was in Nanyang Technological University, NTU. Ever since first year of college, I had kind of decided that this is what I want to do in the future. Eventually, after getting done with college, I started traveling the live circuit. I also represented Bazi in 2016. That was my second year of playing professionally, traveling the circuit. People, when they asked me what I plan to do for a living, I used to tell them I want to play poker, and no one really understood what that meant, That's not the case nowadays. Nowadays, people are aware. We have ads running through popular cricket matches, and just the awareness level of, especially in the metro cities, is quite high. You would be, if you run into a person who is above the age of 30 and he or she does not know what poker is, then chances are that they've been living under a rock. So figure out your own game and just include stuff from other people a little bit and try to not make huge adjustments. Just naturally make small adjustments and try and see how far that carries you. Stay present in the moment, do what you think is the best play. If it turns out to be a mistake, just admit it, learn from it, and move on.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard then, now that the PLO events are done. Gaurav Sood finishes 6th in this one, taking a minus hit, going from 40 to 30. Advait, no change for him. He won't be best pleased with that, 0 points. Vinod, out of the minus, but also just on 0 points. Kind of a sad place to be. He'll really need to fight hard to do better in this one. Laksh Pal Singh officially secures his spot in the finale, moving from 120 points to 150. And Abhishek Goindi, like we said, knows how to play the game. It is a skill game. He finishes in 2nd, out of the red, minus 25 points, 235 points. That's good for 7th overall, so he's still got a lot of work ahead of him. Can't just be reliant on PLO. Paawan Bansal ships the entire PLO 2nd event. That's good for 100 points. That takes him into 3rd place with 95 points overall.
This game may be habit-forming or financially risky. Play responsibly.